Now, for years, disciplined forces across Africa have been urged to work hand in hand with the communities they serve to enhance security. Now, in Kenya, community involvement in security matters has been viewed as taboo, leaving the police and army without vital intelligence that could prevent crimes. But a group of women in Kenya is changing that by using sports to break down barriers between the community and security forces. They're also bringing women to the table to help deal with the security issues in the country. Our reporter Fred Kagonye has the story.
The barriers between young people and the disciplined forces in Kenya has been a long-standing issue, but a recent football match sought to change that. A team of young men and women faced off against the disciplined forces in a game that was about more than just sports. The first match featured the Amani Mtaani team from Nairobi, Garissa and Lamu counties playing against a team from the Kenya Defence Forces and Rangers from the Amboseli National Park.
Inatuleta sisi pamoja, raia na wale watu wa security, ndio tukue connection na wao to heal trust. So tukue pamoja katika ile mazingira ya sisi wanawake kusaidiana katika security.
Tukiungana pamoja na community na pia idara ya security pamoja na wanawake, usalama utakuwa bora.
Although the disciplined forces lost, the match was a triumph in breaking down barriers and promoting interaction between the community and the security forces.
Sisi kama wanafunzi tukiona polisi huwa tunatoroka. Hata kama hujakosa umekosa unatoroka tu, manake tunajua ni watu wengine wakali sana. Lakini tukikuja hapa tucheze nao, tunaona kumbe wao pia ni raia tu kama sisi. Tunafurahi.
Tulikuwa na ule uoga kwamba ukiona kitu utasema kitu. Tuna ile kwamba tunachukulia kwamba askari si wanadamu ama askari anachukulia raia kama si wanadamu. Kulikuwa na ile pia kwamba askari anachukulia huyo akikuja hapa, ama pia tuna ile kwamba tunaogopa askari sana. Ukifika pale hata kama kuna information unaweza peana, but tunaogopa.
The Horn of Africa is a region of great complexity and diversity, where the United States is committed to maintaining peace and stability. The Commanding General of the Combined Joint Task Force Horn of Africa, Major General Jamie Sholi, emphasized the importance of collaboration between the US and local security forces. The General's presence here spoke volumes, highlighting the urgent need for building stronger relations between communities and those who serve them. Through dialogue and understanding, Major General Sholi emphasized that friendship can replace fear, paving the way towards a more unified and harmonious future.
If I can't go to the government to ask for someone to protect me, to report something that's been done wrong, because I'm afraid that I may get more harm from them, then you have a society torn apart and you have victims suffering with no help and no way to reach help. Closing the gap so I know the name and the friendly face of just one person in the security sector means I know at least one person I can turn to for help.
In the world of peacekeeping and security, Major Sholi believes sports can play a pivotal role in bridging the gap between the disciplined forces and the community.
When you put sports in the community and you play with teams across sectors, this is such a fantastic event because it introduces these young men and young women to people from the military, from the police, from the security sector. We just said this, everyone fears the unknown. And when a society is separated from their government and their people, they feel at odds. The people are afraid of their government, and the government doesn't understand their people. These are the places we bring those together.
As the world continues to grapple with the complexities of security, Fozia Ali, the president of Women in International Security, offers a unique perspective on the importance of collaboration between security forces and the community.
Sometimes it's forgotten that for you to be able to engage with communities that you serve, you also need to take time to build that trust. And communities must be able to trust you based on the fact that they get to know who you are, what your characteristics are, and how you uphold the office that you serve. And so Amani Mtaani is about building trust. It's about stepping back and understanding we are all humans that are part of the same community. And for us to be able to effectively develop, for us to maintain the peace we have, we must be able to work together with all the stakeholders in that community we are in.
Through her work with Women in International Security, Fozia has become a powerful advocate for change, challenging conventional wisdom and pushing for new approaches to security challenges.
Women have been engaging and promoting peace for a very long time. Women are usually even the first responders, but we do not know that sometimes. We take that for granted. So the idea of the conference, the idea of the engagement that we are having is to actually showcase that women are critical stakeholders in the community, and they themselves are not just victims. They too are active participants in maintaining peace and order, in promoting development, because they are the first people you meet when you go into any community and you're trying to buy something. You will find women undertaking different activities.
The Deputy Director at the International Peace Support Training Center, Kano Imano Guleid, is no stranger to the complexities of peacekeeping and security. His vision is rooted in the power of sports to create a shared sense of purpose and identity.
We were so enthusiastic looking at not just the teams, like these are people who have not even met. They are meeting today, and you can see the camaraderie, you can see the comradeship, you can see the bond and the ties that go beyond what separates us more.
In 2015, a terror attack at the Garissa University left 148 people dead, most of them students. Today, the president of the university's student body believes that this program aimed at promoting security and safety couldn't have come soon enough.
There is need to break that barriers, that police are like people like us, and they are our fathers, some of them have kids like us, as well as paramilitary and all security departments.
Is going to be the next big conflict in Kenya.
The two-day gathering on women's role in security concluded on a high note. The group had spent hours discussing the challenges faced by women in this male-dominated field and exploring ways to build bridges and create a more inclusive environment. For Major Sholi, the event was a reminder that true security requires more than just soldiers preparing for battle. It demands a holistic approach.
The diverse voices, the diverse thinking, the diverse skill sets and attributes that come to the table help us to fill the gaps in our society and in our institutions that make us weak and vulnerable.
Two powerful figures in Kenyan politics, Kamukunji Member of Parliament Yusuf Hassan and his Garissa counterpart, retired Major General Deko Mohammed, share more than just their positions in Parliament. They both represent regions that have been plagued by the scourge of radicalization and extremist violence. For Hassan, this issue hits even closer home, as he is a survivor of a terrorist attack.
There's no society which can reach development and self-fulfillment without empowering and giving its women a role in the development of that society. So it is in our own interest, apart from the politics, apart from ideology or whatever it is, to put women in the front of our society and to give them the ability to be fully productive citizens.
Women should be given that opportunity to come to the table to discuss the issue of security and how they can be involved in the peace building and negotiations in the society.
The collaborative effort to improve security is more than just a strategy. It is a beacon of hope for communities that have long suffered in fear. The success of this initiative means more than just numbers on a chart. It means parents can sleep soundly at night knowing their children are safe. It means shop owners can open their businesses without fear of violence. And it means a brighter future for generations to come. Fred Kagonye, KTN News.
Now, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris talks a debt on a visit to 3 African countries, while Zimbabwe looks to be getting